Good morning, children. How are you all, children? Yes, in our previous class, we have seen what is bonsai and how a girl is reared like a bonsai, how she is grown up like a bonsai plant. Right, children? And we have seen about two sisters. One sister is independent, one sister is dependent, one is educated, one is uneducated. Everything we have seen. Now, let us continue. What is the difference between both of them? A decade. What is the meaning of decade? 10 years. What is the meaning of decade, children? 10 years. So after a decade or a decade before, what was it? Why are they relating the life of a girl to a bonsai? Let us see, children. Now let us continue. A decade later, when I was born, there wasn't much debate as to whether a girl should have education or not. I was lucky that my father changed with the times. So after 10 years, after 10 years, she was born, and till that time her father has changed the mentality, and he allowed the younger daughter to study. He didn't even hesitate to send me to college. So this younger sister was even sent to college, but elder one was not allowed to even study class 5th. No girl who is well educated can be satisfied with staying at home. So once a girl is educated, she cannot sit at home, children. She wants to use her education. Being a housewife and looking after the household after marriage. So nobody wants to be at home, nobody wants to stay at home. Okay, they want to use their education in the best possible way. She would want to put her education to good use and achieve something in life. Okay, she would all the girls who are educated want to put their education in a better way. Yes, I too was driven by the same desire. Even though my husband had a good job, I took one as well. Okay, she too had the same desire that she has to do something. Okay, as I am educated, I have to do something. Her husband have a very good job, but she too wants to do something in her life. Because Akaya was not educated, she was married to a man in a village. Akaya was uneducated, so she was married to a man from a village. Though my Bavagaru was educated, his ideas made him choose agriculture as his profession, and he settled down in the village to cultivate his land. Her brother-in-law is educated, but his brought up everything made him take up agriculture as his profession, and he has settled down in the village to cultivate his land, and Akaya also grew accustomed to it. Okay, she was used to it now to the village life. Akaya brought so many things with her. See, whenever anyone comes from a village to our house, they don't come empty handed. They bring so many things from their gardens or fields, like cucumber, gongura, drumsticks, appadam, vadiyams, and coconut. So many things she brought with her, and everything was from her own field. I hope you don't mind. I have brought you all these things like kuchela. I don't know whether you will like them or not, she said rather hesitatingly. So, what happened? Akaya was really thinking whether they like this or no. So, she was telling them, I don't think you mind, I brought so many things for you. But sister was very happy because normally they don't get all these things in the city. Okay, the pure one we won't get. Why do you say that? You have actually brought all the things we wanted. We don't get these things here. If your Maladi has Gongura Palsu, Cucumber Pappu, and Drumstick Charu, he feels as elated as if he had a sumptuous feast. So, what is he telling? My husband, that means your brother in law. If he eats all these things, he will feel very joyful. Elated means joyful, and he will feel that I have gone to a very big party and I have eaten stomach full. With my office work, I am unable to make appadams and vadiyams. Even if I have some free time, I am too lazy to do such work. You know me, don't you? I said with a laugh. So she don't get all the time to do all these things. That's true. But by the time you come back from office, you must be dead tired. How can you then prepare appadams and vadiyams and make idlis and doshas? I don't know how you are able to manage work at home and in office, Akaya consoled me. So she said, yes, it's true. You go to office. When you go to office, till you come back, you don't have any time to do anything. So from where will you do? It's correct. What a fresh dog. Sometimes I feel like giving it up. So she's telling, yes, it's very tiring. I feel tired. So I feel like giving it up. You know, people say solve your problems at home before you solve those outside. To neglect work at home and look after office work is an uphill task for a woman. I said, speaking from experience. So she's telling, I neglect household work to complete the work at office. But when I am not doing my household work, what is the use of completing my office work? It's somewhat very hard working task, she said. Don't think like that, Amalu. How fortunate you are, she's telling. You're very fortunate. Touch wood. Let a bad eye doesn't come on you. You have studied. Today you are independent. But we are dependent on our husbands for a small 5 rupees of Kariya Pak also. She's telling like that. Don't think like that, Amalu. How fortunate you are. Touch wood. You have studied well, have a job like a man, and are earning very well. You don't have to beg anyone for anything. You are able to lead a dignified life, unlike us who have to depend on husbands even for few paise worth of Kariyapaku, said Akaya. The grass is greener on the other side. What is she telling? Yes, you like my life, I like your life. Yes, both of them are telling to each other. I thought to myself, what's your daughter doing now? I asked, changing the topic. So just she want to change the topic and bring Akaya out of her sadness or sorrow and ask, what's your daughter doing now? She's in a final year at school. If by God's grace she clears her exam, I am determined to send her to college. Okay, so this lady wants to send her daughter to college because she didn't study. She want her daughter to study. Your Babagaru doesn't really like the idea of sending her to the next town, putting her in an hostel. But I don't like to keep a girl at home without educating her. So mother wants to educate her, but father doesn't want. Isn't what I am going through enough? In these times, if a woman doesn't have a degree, she will come to nothing. Without it, she will have to live under her husband's thumb like a scorpion under a slipper, she said. So she's telling a girl should be educated compulsory. Otherwise, she has to be completely dependent on her husband and live like a scorpion under a slipper. That means anytime it can be crushed. So she wants her daughter to be independent. Okay, children. Then part 2 will continue in our next class. Before that, you have to complete your hard words, meanings, and read part 1 thoroughly, children. Okay, children. Thank you. Take care.